Alright, having 11 rustics. Joe, I had to do it this way. I'm making a trundle bed. So, real simple construction. Okay, these are the wheels. And this is spruce, just like all the other stuff, the beds and all that I make for 7-Eleven rustics. Here's a top plate. I'll put this thing down. Again, anybody can do this. I make this for just like my beds. So here's a set that's ready to go out. Real simple, regular. These are the regular twins, regular style. It's just two boards. They're mortised in. They're screwed, 2.5-inch screws going through here, and they plugged them. Okay. I got a little detail right here. You could do this on a router too. Set up the router table. You can do this. I did this on my wood molder. There's two little detail, right in the face of the board. And then I add the hardware to them. So those are the hardwares for the rails. These are regular beds. All right, they run a little bit wide. Run about once you put the rails on, here's the rails. Cleats on the back side, slats go inside those, and again the detail on the face, and those are the hardware. Key shape. Right there. So, and those there fit the keyway, key type thing, and they fit right in here. Lock, clamp them, tap them down, and they lock in place. So these are regular beds, so you can put box springs on them. So the box spring and the mattress come, right about up to here. If you don't want the box spring on it, one of two things. You don't have to have the box spring, but you can raise these up so your pillow's up higher. So that's kind of what it is with the bunks. Since the bunks are all worked within 6 foot, two beds, I got to work within six feet of each other. The legs I make a little shorter. These are 42 inches down to 36, and then these brackets are moved up pretty much in line with that bottom brace. Alright, so that trundle I'm making is for this triple bunk that I still got here. Finishing up some little extra detailed touches on it. And it'll go right underneath that bed there. So, and these are all, I like to mortise everything in here. They drill. Drill press with a mortiser, and I router the ends of these, and then I mortise these drill press in. Screw them in and plug them up. I like these. This is my boarded style, and these are 2x4s I'm using. Same, I reset the machine to a little tighter here versus the 2x6s a little further apart. Try to keep them even. And they rabbited in the edges here, and then I slide these in place. Well, boarded look. They were all actually a little bit better than 2-inch boards here. Snap them together. Mission style, I just basically take every other one of these out. They go anywhere from space. I put spacers in there. So if you're talking like high-end furniture, then obviously if you're doing mission style, every one of these little boards here would be mortised in right here. So I wouldn't put any spacers. I had an example. Someone ordered just strictly a headboard, a mission style, and I could have showed you, but I put little spacers in between each one of these. So high-end furniture, they don't do spacers or anything like that. It's solid wood. They mortise each one of these boards in here. And I want to point out too that this is rustic furniture. So I've got my stock of 4x4s for my legs here. You know, they're a little rough. Some of them got splits on the end like this. I take it as it comes. And what I end up doing when I put these together is, see, I put the splits on the inside. Now again, high-end stuff, if I'm going to use, this will get all filled in, you wouldn't even notice it. But it's not high-end, it's rustic furniture that I do very light sanding to try to, you know, take out some of the rough edges. I try to put all the splits on the inside and not on the outside, so the outside's pretty good on these. But you take it as it comes. I try to pick out the best pieces in the pile, not anything that's too warped, and not anything that's you know, too rough looking or yeah, or too much damage on. But you know, stuff, you know, here you've got the dings and the dents and all that stuff in there that come in really, you know, in here, see, piece out here, I smooth it out, take it out, and it's got some of that funky material right there. I'm just, this is just an info thing. I'm just showing you what pieces look like up close. All right, this particular one, I don't make the ladders this way, but these upper ladders, they slide off. They come up. See that? They come up and off. And what I do, so I'll just show you, even with some of the ones that I finished up. So see, here's one here. There's a little dimple right there in it, but and there's a little dimple there in the wood. And if you want me to make high-end stuff, then I'm gonna really do some selecting, and everything on the board's gonna be really clean, and everything's gonna be precise. Some of the pieces that I end up using, I actually had to pull away and put glue in there and close it back up, clamp it shut. Because it happened, I wouldn't have bothered with it, but that's right where the plug was. I was like, ah. So let's do a little work there. But you know, so some here too. But that's the kind of niche I'm trying to work in. You know, this is that kind of stuff. You know, a little bit of that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with spruce to begin with. Anyways, it splits readily, especially the stuff like the posts. These weren't even kiln dried. These were mainly air dried. A little bit of heat to kill the insects in there, obviously. But because of that, and they weren't kiln dried, I got to deal with the splits. It's like this piece here. It's not too deep, but what I'll probably do is I'll probably cut it off down here somewhere, and ignore that part. So this here is the trundle part of that triple bunk. So they want four sleeping spaces, and this is a trundle. So what I did here is measured up the stock, the ends. I also mortised, not really, because again I got limited space. So here, I still use my drill press, and I made the round thing, and I routed these out so they fit in there nice. A little bit of ridge here so they fit in there tight. Clamp them on the bottom. I'll do a little sanding here. And then the ends are pocket screwed in place here, and one on the bottom too. It's the unfortunate thing about this is I'll have to take the wheels off to disassemble it if they don't take it like this. That's okay. These are really easy to put on. And then the cleats for 5-inch. They're gonna have a little 5-inch mattress on these. So it's pocket screwed there, pocket screwed in the corners. Each one of the ends are pocket screwed in there. You see I notched it in to fit in there a little bit. It's not perfectly tight. Again, the wood isn't, this particular piece of wood right here is a little warped. I don't quite get that, but and then these slats, these come in and out. These slide out, they slide in. I put a little cleat on the bottom, so when you put weight down on them, they're actually, put this up. So here it is. So the cleats I glued on and screwed. And these, once I tighten these, I'll screw them in. So it tightens it all nice and up. That gap will close up. But there you see it. See that it kind of notched in there. So when you get the weight on it, there'll be a sheet of plywood on this side, 3/4 inch. That will get screwed down. 2 pieces. I'll split it, because again, what they'll end up doing is I'm going to be taking their whole bunk set apart, clear coating it, and they're going to be building it. I can do that. I could do the installation on it, but they're going to do it. That's fine. There's 3 panels, and then a bunch of ladders and rails and the slats. But when they come to the trundle, I mean, this is a pretty big piece. They might not be able to take this all at once. But actually, I think they're going to have to, because that's one piece, that panel. And the trundle is smaller than that. But I might be able to keep it together. If not, it's literally, I got to take the wheels off, unfortunately, to get those pocket screws out. And then it all comes apart. But anyways, so that's how I make the trundles. I'll make these. The top, I won't put any detail on it. This is a little bit bigger. The 2x6s, I have them set up, but I'm not sure it will look right. I think I'm going to just do little poles on here. And since these have got all the detailing on them, I think having a smooth piece on the bottom would look kind of better. It wouldn't be so busy. Alright, so that's the trundle. After I'm done with this trundle, and I got a ladder, I'm waiting for some ladder hooks for the ladder on this, then I'm going to, it kind of makes sense, see what you guys think, is since a lot of you like this kind of, what I'm doing, style of rustic furniture, I want to do something similar for a dresser. So I had one person inquire for a 4 or 5 drawer dresser, and I'm going to be doing that for kind of keeping in the same kind of rustic feel that these are, and probably a small table for a lamp table. So those are the 2 other things I want to start doing, since I'm kind of on the bedroom. Beds are really popular. It'd be nice to offer another couple other pieces to go along with the bedroom. All right, this is Joe. My name's Joe, and I from Heaven 11 Rustics, and you can contact me Facebook page, or actually most of you a lot of you has found my stuff on Craigslist. So Craigslist and the Facebook page. No website yet. 978-994-5432 will get me directly, and I could do some custom stuff too. This triple bed bunk behind me is a custom piece. Give me a call or text me. 978-994-5432 with some other things maybe you want to see. All right, thanks a lot. See you. Bye-bye.